Okay, it did one. It did first one, and it got the result. Why is it going so slow? Okay, so the other two servers are not able to go outside the um, return zero unknown code. So if I log in their root, okay, so this particular server doesn't, it should be able to go outside. Let's try it again. Okay, so this one doesn't have the outside IP. So does this one. And this one too. So our result is accurate here. So two servers are able to ping, three servers are not able to ping because the other three are not connected to the NAT network. Okay, so let me bring this up here and put it in. So far you guys got the idea, right? What is happening here? We set up a one system that is controlling the other systems, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a rocket science, guys. I mean, follow these steps exactly the way it is up until here, and I explained you clearly. And every time this is going to be same exact thing, only this thing is changing, okay?
So, Mr. Zafar, it's a way that we can only do a command on one or two or three and not the other ones, right? And that's the one you just showed us.
Yeah. So what you have to do is, if you want to do just control it, all of them, you could make it a group. If you do like
Okay.
in a group, then you say Ansible, instead of all, you say give the group name.
Mm-hmm.
And what will happen here is it will, whatever, for example, we have Chicago here, so it's going to ping only these two boxes, nothing else. So let's go ahead and do that. So over here, if you are specifying the server,
Right.
use the specific file instead of that host file. So I'm gonna go in here and then insert below and move up in here and then make it. Okay, so by default, if you don't specify the file in here, it's gonna go ahead and read that host file automatically. Okay, so if you're saying here Ansible all input file my servers, that means you're specifying a file here. Now since this file is in your path already, you could do that. But if the file is located somewhere else from the place you're running the command, then you have to give the absolute path for that file. So here you're specifying the files here. So let's go in there and look at the file itself. So I'm gonna say my server. So I have this group in here. So I'm gonna quit, and then from what I'm gonna do is Ansible all. So if I run this command, it's gonna, when I say, the moment I say all, it's not gonna go into the group. It's gonna ignore everything and it's gonna check for all the servers there. Okay, now if I say the group name, then it will just be restricted to that group. So here, instead of all, I'm gonna say New York. And you have to type the exact name here. If there is any spelling difference, you have to make sure you're typing the way it was. So like if I put like a uppercase N, it might not work. Yeah, it says it cannot find it because the term has to be verbatim. Yeah, exact term. Okay, so now let's take a look here. Give me one moment here. Okay, so give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's see here. Okay, here you specifying the group within the file here. Okay, so whenever you say Chicago, New York, or whatever, that's what you're doing here. All right, so let's see what else we have here is so now I'm going to introduce you a different concept. Okay, let's see here. Let's build a LVM on this. Okay, so there is one concept called modules. You could grab some modules from the Ansible place, and then we could do some kind of configuration for LVM here. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna see how many hard drives this all systems has. Okay, the first one is B, D. Okay, so we have B, C, D, E. Okay, and we have B, C, D, E. Okay, and we have B, C, D, E. We have B, C, D, E. Okay, so all of them has B, C, D, E. All right, so remember we did the recruiting and all this here, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a command to get rid of this here. What was the command I ran? I ran the command dd equals input file equals dev/0 /dev/0 output file was 1K, right? Yeah, output.
Are you trying to clear it?
Yeah, clear it.
Don't you have to put the specific device?
Yeah, I know, but
wasn't it a output file equals dev/whatever device?
Yeah. So we'll start with we'll run this command 3 times. Okay, let's do that. Output file was dev sdb. Okay, bit size equals 1K. Okay.
1K.
Yeah. All right. So let me reduce the font a little bit. So that should be good enough here. I'm going to cancel that out. And SDB, SDC. SDD. Alright, let me do SDE. Let me run part probe here. LSBLK. I'm gonna go ahead and restart and see what happens, okay? While it's doing that, let me grab a coffee here. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So let's see here. Let's do LSBLK. Oh man, oh shoot. Tell me what's the problem here. You go in here, Austin, you know this. Tell me what the problem is. We are in safe mode now. I mean, we are in the emergency mode. The problem is VI etc file, fstab. What we need to do is we need to disable all of them here.
Wait, why were you put into emergency mode?
It automatically went into emergency mode. The reason it went into emergency mode is because we destroyed the file system, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna halt. It's gonna say, "Oh, hold up, we cannot move forward because all of a sudden file system is missing."
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You remember from the class, right? Okay, so now let's see if it's gonna work. Okay, look at that. All of them are clean. Yeah, let me run it one more time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create a script. Okay. We'll go back to our LVM script again, okay? So the same script. This time we're gonna do it in literal terms. Okay, so where is the script? Oh, by the way, how's the snow out there in East Coast, guys?
Virginia is not that bad. It got rained away.
Oh,
Yeah, it got washed away. It wasn't that bad. I know New York and Maryland. Maryland is bad. Like the top of Maryland,
yeah.
but like the DMV isn't that bad.
Oh. What is DMV stands for? Delaware, Maryland, Virginia?
District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia.
Oh, okay.
DC, yeah. Chicago, real bad, huh?
No, we got zero snow, man. Believe me.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
the system, the system went down from here. Let's look at the map. So I was looking at. It got cold though. I mean, Chicago cold is normal for me.
Yeah.
So the system, if you look at here map, right? So where is the monthly? Okay, let's look at the monthly. So I guess it's not there. So if you look at the map, right, the system started from here, from Oklahoma. So system started from Oklahoma here, right? What is this? Yeah, this is Oklahoma, right? North of Texas.
Dear Best
Where?
Buy,
Yeah, that's Oklahoma. Or
my wife loves baking.
So, yeah, let's look at this one here. So it started here. I don't know. I mean, the wind is coming from here north, and then it dug down the Rocky Mountains and went down in here. It started from here, and then it made like a semicircle. So everybody got like some nasty weather. Even South Carolina, they got like some sleet. All this area, then it went up here. It captured the moisture from here and went up here and dumped like tons of snow here. And it probably went through like a southern Illinois, but over here we didn't have no snow this year, man. Zero snow.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is crazy.
Yeah. I would have expected you guys to get it worse.
For sure.
No, that would have been normal because what happens is system comes up here, dump us a lot of snow. Then while it's going moving forward, it picks up moisture from Michigan and then Erie, and then gets slammed right there, Buffalo, New York, and all that area. But I don't know. I was looking at the storm. Storm map last week. I think it's already gone here. I mean, see, when we look at the maps, we look at it in two-dimensional, you know. But actually, it's much more complex because of the curve. It's curvature. This is curve. See, the storm moves something like this here. It moves from Oklahoma and then it went like that. It didn't go like made a straight line.
Yeah. It like took a little dip.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's that. So let's see here. So we're gonna do our good old see, we did this like all this here. I think what we should do is let's look at this PDF. So let's follow this and create a script. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy that script over to a new place, and from there we're gonna run on all the servers here. So you'll be amazed at what you have accomplished today. Okay, so let's see here. Sticking with our so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 drives, right? So I'm gonna clear this, and I'm gonna create a LVM script .sh over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do touch first, and then I'm gonna do chmod 755 LVM script. Okay, and if you do ls-l LVM, it's a script now. So what I'm gonna do is vi-lvm script. Very first thing what I'm gonna do is shebang bin bash, okay? And then I'm gonna say this is LVM script, okay? So very first thing I'm gonna do is here, since we have the 3 drives here, so we're gonna deal with 3 drives. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create I'm not going to create a dynamic script. I'm just going to create a static script, okay? So what I'm going to do is use the command here. Literally, I'm going to use same commands here. Okay, I'm going to use SD, SDB, SDC, SDD. You know, let me use same exact commands here, okay? SDC, SDD, SDE. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy this exactly the way it is. And then we don't need the VG display. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create LV create accounting. And then the next one is I'm gonna say MKFS. And I'm gonna say here that I'm gonna say MK LV create this place, then MKFS again. I'm gonna keep a room for a MKFS here, okay? And then so we have accounting, finance, HR, and recruiting, right? I'm copy and pasting here. Okay, this is literally what you would do. You have to set up one thing one time, and then everything else you just have to copy paste. You know what I mean? MKDIR finance. And MKFS. So far, I have not done anything. I'm copying and pasting so far, okay? MKDIR accounting. I just thought of it something because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say Alexa duplicate session. I'm gonna I'm gonna go here, ls/ because there are some folders. I think these folders are already there. So let's take a look if the folders are already there. See, accounting is there, finance is there, HR is there, recruiting is there, right? But those are all with uppercase here. See, if something is with uppercase, that means it's a different folder. Recruiting, HR, finance, accounting, recruiting, HR, finance, accounting. So just to be on safe side, I'm gonna do rm-rf I'm gonna say accounting, comma, rm. Now you see how this thing is building up, right guys? Finance, semicolon, rm-rf / HR, semicolon, rm-rf / recruiting. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those files here. Okay, so it changed. Good. Yeah, the people I work with, they are in New York, and most of them got buried there.
What happened to them?
They got buried in snow. The trucks, the snow plows are not even coming out to do anything because they wanted to just wait out. Yeah. Boston was even worse, right, than New York?
Yeah, I think so. I seen New York. New York was bad.
Okay.
People make just plow snow to like $70K.
Plowing trucks?
Yeah, like to move the snow, they get paid like a whopping $70K. Even if there's no snow and they got to go around placing salt and all that, they still get paid like a fat check.
Oh, that's good money though for the season, right?
Good one, yeah. That's still crazy. I didn't think that at all.
Yeah. Okay, so we're good there. So now we made so we created, over here we did PV create, VG create, volume group, then we create LV create, accounting, then MKFS accounting, okay, and then LV create, and okay, LV create HR, LV create recruiting, and then based on that I'm gonna create the drive. What I'm gonna create is the folders. I created a folders. Now what I'm gonna do is, all this doesn't matter to me, MKFS. Now I'm gonna mount all this here. So before I mount that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the entries. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the entries. I'm gonna make the entry into FS tab, okay? So what you should do is here echo /dev/mapper /gmpt 1-accounting, okay? This is how it's going to be listed. ACCOUNTING. Over here, I'm going to be careful, so I'm going to just copy and paste it here, okay? So whatever this is, and then it's going to get mapped to accounting, okay? And then tab, and then I'm going to say XFS and tab defaults. This is nothing new here. All this is coming from then 0 and then I'm gonna go etc fs tab. So since we have 4 drives, all I have to do here is come here, HR. No, the second one is finance, right? So let's keep it that way. Third one is HR. Fourth one is recruiting. All right, this is nothing new here, right? We're not create what we already have learned. That's what I'm putting in here. Okay, so what they will do is it will make an entry into the FS tab here, and then what I'm going to do is a mount -a is going to mount from the FS tab.
DI, right?
Yeah, if it's going to mount from the FS tab here. Okay, so looks like the script is complete. Now what I'm going to do is it's literally the cheapest script on the planet here. It's nothing much going on, but it will do a lot of impact. Okay, so okay, so we created the LVM script in here, okay? So now let me just eyeball this, make sure everything is good. Looks good to me. So I'm doing 24, 16, 8, and 12 GB, right? So I better have enough. 24 plus 16 is a 40, 48, 48 plus 12 is 50, 60 GB. I better have 60 GB in all the drives here. Okay, so B, C, D, E. Okay, 16. So how much I have here? 16, 32, and 48. So I don't have enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reduce the size. It doesn't matter, right? It just, at this moment, it's just the demonstration here. So I'm gonna say 10 GB here. And then this is gonna be 10 GB. 10, 20, 28. And then I'm gonna say 10 GB here, just to be on a safe side, right? Or maybe recruiting is not big, so let's do 6 GB. 10, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 GB. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is over here I'm gonna add a part probe. PV create, VG create, SDC, SDD, SDE, SD dev, SDC, SDD, SDE, LV create, LV create, LV create, MKDIR, echo, and over here I'm gonna do part probe for each of them. Just so, what is part probe? It registered into the operating system. Part probe is what? Partition probe. Is making sure the operating system knows it. I'm gonna shrink this size just so you know it's like a script for you, okay, so that you don't get confused. And I'm gonna move it a little bit inwards. There you go. Okay, create a LVM script here, right? So now what I'm gonna do is, how would I run the script there? How would I run the script So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the script there. So how do I copy the script from here to the other place? You don't. What you have to do is do I need to copy there? Yeah. Now copy LVM script .sh to the destination hosts. So I haven't showed you how to copy from one system to another system officially. Okay, there is a topic coming up in that area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up this command here, Ansible all -i my shell. Okay, instead of there, I'm gonna use a built-in copy command. Instead of shell, I'm gonna say copy -a, and then the source src equals, where is the source? I'm gonna have to give the absolute path /root/lvm. I'll have to make sure I have the script name. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this file here. Source, and then I'm gonna say mode equal preserve. What it will do is it will preserve the permissions. And then what I'm gonna do is destination, what equals to what folder you want to throw this in. You could throw it in any folder, but I'm gonna throw it in root. So what I'm gonna do, what is this command gonna do? This command is gonna copy this file and then put it onto all five systems, okay? And hit enter. We'll wait for the result. So yeah, looks like it copied there. Changed means yes, it did copy it there. Change true, checksum, and all that here. So let's do our little thing there. Instead of that, let's do ls. Let's do ls-l. So by default, it's gonna do it in the /root folder. So you'll see this here, our script did copied over there, okay? And then the permissions I gave is 777, so it kept the permissions because this is necessary for you to be able to run the script here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Okay, so the output, I'm gonna just put one output here. Okay, so the permissions is important, and over here root is the owner, so it got copied over really good. What am I doing here? Not that permissions. These are the permissions. Read, write, execute. Okay, because we gave here, we changed the permissions here at one time, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is the built-in built-in module in Ansible. Okay, the copy is a built-in, shell is a built-in here. So when you say shell, that means it's running the shell commands. Okay, and this is source. Mode equal preserve means preserve permissions, and the destination location. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the script here. How do we run the script if it's local, Austin?
A script if it's local.
Yeah. You do period slash LVM, right? This is how you run it, right? Period and slash and then the name of the
It's
script.
SSH, right?
Yeah. So what we're doing is we are triggering the local script in that host. So what will happen is before that lsblk okay, so look at these 3 drives here. Look at this three drives here. It's just sitting there and getting wasted. And then let's do etc fs tab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there are no entries into etc fs tabs, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do dff and h, so the only things that will be mounted there is nothing there. Or the only ones which are mounted is the default ones that is being configured by the operating system here. So now we're gonna run our script, okay? So our script is lvm script .sh. Okay, so I'm gonna hit enter. Now remember, we were doing this LVM on one system here, right? This was done on one system. Now we are to a point that we're gonna run this on 5 systems simultaneously. If you could run on 5 systems, you could run on 500 systems. You just have to run it, go away and come back, and it will do the deed. Okay, this is how exactly you manage hundreds of servers.
So, so it's basically like everything that we kind of already learned, just with the assemble command, or assemble command, or the new assemble commands.
Ansible.
Yeah, Ansible commands.
Yes. It's just the same thing. I mean, if you have to run each individual server, you have to log into each box and then run those things here. So if you have 500, how are you going to do that? You're not going to do all that. You're just going to use Ansible scripting and all that.
Mm-hmm. But we won't be doing all of it in the workforce, right? Like creating the script, everything like that, right? Like there'll be somebody else creating the scripts for us and the codes for us.
I hope, I'm preparing you for an engineer level, I hope you get an engineer level job.
Mm-hmm.
So once you engineer level, as you must know everything I'm teaching you.
Okay, but will we be using it though, or it depends on the job that we get?
Yeah, it depends on the job.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you won't be doing everything in here. But
Mm-hmm.
if you get onto an engineering position, they would expect you to know the scripting and Ansible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you land a minimum of when you are ready, when you're gonna put out the resume and everything. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay, yeah. And you've been working since like last 5 years. You've been working somewhere IT.
Not the last 5, but I've been working for the last like 2, 3, 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, you could still get a job. You show that as you could get even a junior level engineer. You could still be getting $50 an hour.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, and DC too, right? DC is like the market is way better.
Yeah, compared to Chicago, DC, and East Coast and West Coast have a lot of things, and then Virginia is where all the military bases are all there, and they
Yeah.
have a lot of military contracts. So they would, like to hire like a local talent.
Hmm.
And military use nothing but Linux.
Yeah.
don't all government jobs use Linux?
Say that again.
Don't all government jobs use Linux?
They would have the huge majority would be Linux.
Okay.
I wouldn't say like everything is Linux because when it comes to the servers and protecting real data, that's Linux.
Okay. This partner of Microsoft Azure.
Azure is nothing but cloud, and then it depends. Azure is just the provider here, just like AWS. Inside AWS, Linux is running. Percentage wise, even in Azure, percentage wise, if somebody chooses Azure, but if they want to decide to run Linux inside it, nobody could stop doing that, because Linux comes. The operating system itself is free. You don't have to have a license to be activated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked because a friend of mine was just telling me that Microsoft was just bought, and then so on and so forth. They said Microsoft Azure would also have training programs and so on and so forth. So that's why I asked.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing here. Most dominating right now is AWS.
Yeah.
Azure is there too, and Google thing. Here's the sad part with IBM. IBM is the one who came up with the idea of any innovations you could trace back to IBM and AT&T. Okay, in the technology, but they are the one who's taking backseat. I don't know what's the problem with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was just at dinner last night, and I was telling a bunch of people that IBM took over AT&T, and AT&T has one of the best services, like for phones, because we were like downstairs underneath, like ground level, and no one had service except for like the AT&T users.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that's because IBM owns them. Like IBM is like big.
Like they own AT&T.
Yeah.
No, IBM owns AT&T.
I thought that's what we learned before. It was like cellular or something, right?
No, the AT&T is a 100-year-old company. That's where it's all coming from. The Unix operating system was invented by AT&T.
It was?
Yeah, back then it used to call themselves Bell Labs.
Mm.
So no, what I meant back then when I was teaching that class was you go back and trace all these things back to either AT&T or IBM. Right here, AT&T used to call like Bell. Southwest, the company name used to be Bell Company. Bell means back in the day, if the phone is ringing, it's called bell, Doorbell, remember doorbell?
Yeah.
Bell means like ringing. So if the phone is ringing, that means they used to call it bell.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, this is Alexander Bell. That's what his last name is.
Yeah. And then, but you see, underneath that, we went right into ABM. That's why I thought ABM owned them.
No, underneath that is they created the Unix operating system. We know Bell is today AT&T, right? American Telegraph and Telephone Company. That's what AT&T stands for. But this was started by Bell. But yeah, so AT&T couldn't. They said like, okay, we created the operating system, they don't even know how good that operating system was. They don't even know how to use it. So they make it free. Then other players came in and they started using the source code.
Yeah.
And based on that, all of a sudden, they made their own operating system. Then this dude, he created Linux out of Unix operating system.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. See, because the IBM right there messed me up.
Oh, okay. No, IBM is as old
Underneath
as anything else. So it all started from this dude here. He invented
Yeah.
the back in 1885. Oh, 84.
Where's he from? He's from Canada?
No, he's our guy, but he was born in Scotland.
Mm.
But he is here.
It said he died. It says he died in Canada.
Born Scotland, died in Canada. Oh, okay. But
That's
he,
probably Drake's great grandfather.
College London.
But let's see Canada. So let's see his inventions. First invention, and he gathered botanical. His early life, Bell showed a sensitive nature and.
It says his dad just saw him invent one thing and just gave him the workshop to do his inventions. He's a nice father.
Yeah. I never thought he was in Canada. He started the Bell Company. So he actually was a. So see, he's American. He had an American passport too.
Oh, wow. From 1882 to 1922.
So he invented telephone. Telegraph was there already, and then it's his namesake company, American Telegraph and Telephone. Yeah, that's the company. He co-founded American AT&T. So AT&T is like 135 years old company.
Wow. They just rebranded and probably changed the name and stuff. Well, not the name, but they just rebranded. Yeah, see, the logo was currently launched in 2016. That's the new logo.
But logo looks the old though, right? They had this logo all along. Logo is all along.
Yeah, see, but see underneath it, it says the logo AT&T currently uses launched in 2016. I felt like they had a different logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, remember they had the bell with the circle around it?
Yeah. Like what? Like this?
It was like a blue bell. It was like a blue bell with the blue circle around it. 2D.
Let's see here. Oh, right, this.
Yeah. Like that one, yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think our
They're also easy. Yeah.
script got stuck. Let's see here. Okay, so the first line got created. I think there is some problem with our script. So let's look at our script. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. So let's do yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I'm gonna run this command here. SDB, SDC, SDD, Okay, so now what I'm going to do is ls slash. I want to see if it went far enough to create the folders. So yeah, the folders was not created, and I'm gonna say cat etcfs tab Okay, good. So let me give a quick reboot. Okay, so hopefully all the system comes up. Okay, so it has removed that. I'm gonna go up back and I'm gonna copy that file back there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is ls-l.
We're running both of them at the same time now, right, Mr. Zafar? You're running both the commands at the same time now, right?
No, I didn't hear you say what?
You're running both of them at the same time now, right? ls-l and the script, right?
No, no. I was just checking if the script is it got copied over there.
Oh, okay.
So that's the script, right? So I'm gonna run that. Now I'm gonna run that script and see what happens. It shouldn't stop now.
Is it still going?
Yeah, looks like it's going. See, you're getting good results. It says change. That means it worked. It say okay over here. It says it created the successful. LVM is successful, and this is successful, and then it gave us a metadata. Then so the script was here. So this first one was done. First server is done. See how fast it's going.
Yeah. How long does this typically take for like 100 or 500 servers?
A network is fast. Once it's received the command, then it's gonna do it fast. So once it gets the command, okay. So we don't know over here that we are waiting for the to get the results here, right? We don't have to wait for the results. You could run it overnight and come back and it'll be ready. Because right here, see, it gave the result for first and second one. The third one is taking a little longer.
And we don't do anything, right? We just let it run.
Yeah, let it run. So it is now on. So it ran first and second one without any problem. Third one maybe. So what we could do is we could get sneaky and try to go on to the another window and see. Let's do LSD. And then see if it's gonna. I hope it's not gonna corrupt anything, but should it? Would it's not gonna? Yeah, it's not. It shouldn't. Okay. So all of them are ready. One. See, look how nice this is. It's mounted also. Okay. The hard part is writing the first script and running it. Now imagine you ran on 500 computers.
Yeah.
5,000 computers. It's all going to be done same exact way. All you have to do is.
What about the one above it?
Huh?
What about the one above it?
Yeah, let's go. This is the one.
There's one of them.
Two. So we could run it again and see what the status is. It probably had not.
That's probably the last one, right?
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, that's probably the last one.
3. 4. 5. So let's run it again. It's probably have mounted by now. Okay, so 1, 2.
Okay, mounted.
So let's wait up here. It's taking a little longer here because I don't know why. Okay, so 151 is not ready yet. 63 is ready. See, it's all mounted. 62 is ready. And 52. So three of them has a problem. So I don't know what their problem is. Let's see. If I do LSBLK, maybe the hard drive is the problem. So SDC, SDD, SDE. Let's do cat etcfs tab. Okay, so this box 52, 51, and 53, 62 and 64, 63 are good. So 52 and 53, they have a problem here. So what I'll do is we'll just leave it there and pick it up tomorrow here since we're out of time. And yeah, we'll troubleshoot it tomorrow.
All right.
All right, so if you have any questions, put it in a chat. We'll go from there.
All right.
All
Thank you,
right,
Mrs. Zafar.
Thank you, Mr. Zafar.
yeah, so you have a good day. Bye.
You too.